Cedar Valley. Mahoney's been busy at first base for Wasatch.
Well, Cedar Valley doing Wasatch a favor here, Tyler. I was just going to pose the question starting this inning. Where do you go to close this down? Because Blake came into the inning with 91 pitches, and thinking about getting through 2 innings there, not likely. But Cedar Valley, early swings and early outs, Tyler. Blake up to 98 pitches after that foul ball. And if he can get out of this in the next 2 or 3 pitches, you'll be able to run him out there and see if he can put it away in the 7th. And that would go a very long ways for you. Obviously, if you don't have to burn any extra arms getting into tomorrow, Tyler, you're ready for a potential 2-game series if it goes to that point tomorrow. But if you have to, say, bring in Bridge or Shaw to close this one down, that really changes the dynamics tomorrow.
Another check swing. It's a slow roller to Salmon. Salmon's got to get rid of it quick. He barehands it, gets it to Mahoney. What a play by the sophomore Salmon. And Wasatch does get out of the inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a potential Country Garden and Nursery play of the game from Salmon. It's still 4-3 going into the bottom of the 6th.
Big O Tires in Heber is your one-stop shop for tires and service. What was once Point S is now Big O Tires. Same service, but different name. We're locally owned and operated and want to help you get your vehicle ready to road trip this summer. Stop in for all your name brand tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, batteries, shocks, struts, and a whole lot more. Plus, Big O Tires offers financing options to fit any budget or any situation. Visit us today. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Hi, this is Kendall Crittenden, Wasatch County Council member and a member of the Caring Community Coalition. Did you know that kids are at a greater risk of experimenting with alcohol and drugs between the hours of 3 and 6 p.m.? Many parents are still at work this time of day. Check in with your kids. Find out where your kids will be, who they'll be with, and what they will be doing. Brought to you by Wasatch Behavioral Health and the Caring Community Coalition.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
Bottom of the 6th brought to you by Mirror Lake Station, your one-stop shop for gas, groceries, and goodies. Located at 2nd North Main in Camas and winners of Best in State Donuts. 9-1-2 up for Wasatch here in the bottom of the 6th. They lead 4-3 in Game 1 of this 3-game series. Looking for a chance to advance to take on Cypress High School, the number 5 seed. Again, a reminder, the boys volleyball team is playing tonight, 5 o'clock. Might have already started. 1-1 count is going to be a barrel to right field, but the right fielder settles underneath it, makes the play, and Stocking is retired.
He's had a few really good barrels today, Tyler, that just have found the glove, unfortunately. But he continues to swing it well.
Brings up Blake Sweat, 1 for 2 today. Did score after walking in the first inning. Had a single in his last at bat over the shortstop's head. Action in the bullpen is Max and I think Salmon. Is that right? Jack Salmon. First pitch in there for strike 1. Blake sits on the off-speed pitch. It's driven to center field. Center fielder can't come up with it. It's off the glove, and Blake Sweat's in there for a double. Nice barrel from Blake Sweat. He's got 2 hits on the day, and Wasatch has a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Armendariz will come out to run for Sweat, and it'll bring up Austin Brown. He's 1 for 3 today, 7 for 11 on the season against Cedar Valley. Had a single to the left center field gap in his last at bat. Wind blowing a little bit from right to left, center field to left field. Bishop's going to go back to working out of the stretch with Armendariz at second. Shortstop holding him on. Wasatch trying to add some security runs here to an already 1-run lead. First pitch misses for ball 1. Bishop's been able to retire Brown twice on just 2 pitches. Pop up to the second baseman, pop up to the third baseman. Brown takes ball 1 here in the third at bat against Bishop. 2 looks, and Bishop delivers. Another off-speed pitch. It's a ground ball to the second baseman. Armendariz will advance to third, but a 4-3 put out puts 2 outs on the board and brings up Grant Mahoney. Mahoney reached on an error and had an RBI in his first at-bat, singled the left field in his second and hit into a double play in his third at-bat. 1 for 3 today with the run scored and an RBI. Armendariz at third. Into the windup goes Bishop. Swung on, jammed foul, a little bit behind that pitch. 4 strike 1. Second baseman playing deep in the 3-4 hole, shifted almost over that right-hand side. Pitch misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Wasatch leading 4-3. The 1-1 misses outside again, moves the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. And this one's elevated, foul, is going to get out of play. Might land on the chips and salsa down there, Ty. Ooh, almost bounced into the
got it in the window here.
2-2 the count, 2 outs.
Ready for you to go make a play, Ty. You got loose after your pitch here to start the game. Go make that play.
No chance. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Back into the windup goes Bishop. The pitch swung on, elevated to left field. That one's down. It's a base knock for Mahoney. And Wasatch scores their first run since the first and take a 5-3 lead.
State the obvious, that's a major run for Wasatch, Tyler. Heading into the last inning, Sweat's only got 10 pitches left before you're going to have to take him out of the game. And to get a little insurance here, go ahead by a couple runs. It just gives you a little wiggle room, a little breathing room where it doesn't have to be the perfect inning to walk out of here with a victory.
Going to have a pinch runner. It'll be Easton Wood will come in to pinch run for Graham Mahoney. And it'll bring up Hafen. Singled in the 5-6 hole, grounded out in his last at-bat. Hit by pitch and scored in his first. Had a home run against Cedar Valley in Game 2 last week. Pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 1 look delivery, misses low, 4 ball 1. 1-1 now the count. See if Coach McCoy decides to get aggressive at all. Haven't seen a throw down to second in the game. The 1 stolen base was a 1st and 3rd situation where the catcher threw it to 3rd. The 1-1 is fouled into the bullpen for strike 2.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't taken more chances on the base path, Tyler, with a young pitcher. You said only 3 innings, right, pitched on the year before this?
The 1-2 misses high, moves the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It's just one of the ways you can cause some problems, right? Get a young hitter to have to think about runners a little bit more. But it's also a way you can run yourself out of ball games, too, if you're giving away outs on the base path.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch misses high and outside, fills up the count at 3-2. Now Easton will have a head start. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 away. Hafen in the box. Wood, a good lead over at first base. And it is a pickoff move. Wood able to get back easily. Should be able to get a good start now. Not a great move over to first base for Bishop. Bishop comes back, sets, delivers, misses high. That's a walk, and Wasatch now has runners on 1st and 2nd. And it'll bring up Bridger Shaw. He's 0 for 2 today, had a good barrel in his second at bat. That was a line out to center field. I think we're going to have another base runner here for Hafen. So Wood at second base running for Mahoney. And Bridger Shaw, a 2-out RBI guy, comes up once again. This is Tyson Dahl that will be the pinch runner for Hafen. Struck out Sweeney in his last at bat. Bishop still working out of the stretch with runners on 1st and 2nd. Wasatch trying to add to the 5-3 lead, 3 outs away from getting a Game 1 victory. 2 looks from Bishop. Make it 3 looks, now delivers. Off-speed pitch, gets the outside corner for strike 1. It's been his best pitch, Ty. It's just a little off-speed pitch that's clipping the corner. It's probably a little bit outside, but the umpire's been giving him the call.
Yeah, I think that one's a little farther out than you'd like to see called at this point in the game, Tyler.
0-1, goes back inside, misses, 1-1.
7th inning. I just don't like it if you're going to change the complexity of the game, right? It's a big moment, and you just got to keep that zone consistent, Tyler. You can't change the zone here in the 7th, and I thought that one was a little farther out than what he's been calling.
The 1-1, swung on, foul, moves the count to 1-2. Wasatch had a hard time getting on time with the fastball, Ty. It's not an overpowering fastball, but he's been throwing the off speed well enough that it's gotten in on the hitters of Wasatch. First baseman not holding on Dahl at first, so a big lead there. The 1-2 goes back inside. It's a broken bat, ground ball to second. To shortstop, fields it, steps on the bag, and Cedar Valley gets out of the inning. But 1 run does come in on 2 hits, no errors, and it's 5-3 going into the 7th.
Are you ready for lunch? Well, the Dairy King home on the train is serving the best food with friends and family in the Valley and have been the winner of Best of State for 20 years. They've recently been named the best of Utah for their milkshakes. You've got to try their delicious train burger with an Oreo shake. They also have those yummy salads that just hit the spot or a turkey breast sandwich that tickles the taste buds. They've proudly been serving the Heber Valley for 78 years at the Dairy King home on the train, serving deliciousness daily. Stop in today.
We at Guild Mortgage help people build personal wealth through real estate, be it your first home, next home, dream home, or investment property. At Guild Mortgage, we help you refinance for that lower interest rate, shorter term, or home remodel. At Guild Mortgage, we help you plan for retirement by owning multiple investment properties and can even add to your retirement plan with a reverse mortgage. We at Guild Mortgage believe everyone can own what matters.
Timberline Ace Hardware is committed to helping their neighbors and their communities, and because they're in the neighborhood, they can deliver almost anything you need. So shop in store or online for whatever your home or yard needs. Choose from top brands like Milwaukee, Stihl, Traeger, and Benjamin Moore. Then pick up in store, curbside, or they'll deliver your order right to your home. Around the block, what you need in stock with people that know how to help. Timberline Ace Hardware, serving the community for over 50 years.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. And now, back to the action. Wasatch High School Sports on 94.5 The Peak.
Seventh inning brought to you by Chubby's. New to the Heber Valley, family owned and operated, 9 Utah locations, your neighborhood destination for the food you crave. First pitch is going to be swung on to shallow center field. It'll drop in front of Brown for a leadoff single. It'll be 2-3-4 up for Cedar Valley. Blake Sweat creeping up now at 100 pitches as we move to the number 3 hitter, Porter Clough, who bunted in his last at bat. Only the 4th hit of the day for Cedar Valley. Been able to produce 3 runs thanks to 5 walks. Working out of the stretch now is Sweat. He misses low and away, 4-1. Tying run at the plate for Cedar Valley. They need to score 2 to extend the game. These two teams will face off again tomorrow at 1 o'clock here on 94.5 The Peak. And then game 3 will be after if necessary. Foul ball at the third base coach of Cedar Valley for strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2, goes into the off speed, gets him swinging. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wasatch still looking for their first out here in the top of the 7th after a leadoff single from the senior shortstop Pincock. It's the sophomore catcher up now for the Aviators. The 1-2. Swung on about a little bit shallower, and second baseman Salmon is able to come up and make the play for the pop out. First out of the inning, and that'll bring up now the first baseman, Brody Blodgett.
Well, the intriguing cat and mouse game, right? Will Blake have enough pitches? Will Cedar be able to come back and take the lead or tie it? Will they make Wasatch chase into the bullpen? There's a lot of plots going on here to this one, Ty.
That one bounces off the plate for ball one. Blodgett in his last at bat had a decent barrel to the right center field gap that Wasatch, a little miscommunication in the outfield, wasn't able to come up with it. It brought in a run. Blodgett also walked and scored in the game as well. Leads the team with a .362 batting average, but is only 1 for 9 against Wasatch this season. That one misses low as well. 2-0 now the count. Two balls, no strikes. Sweat comes set, delivers, and that one's in there for a strike. 2-1 now the count. Bridger playing back at third base. Mahoney trying to keep the runner close at first. The 2-1 misses low again, and that'll move the count to 3 balls, 1 strike.
Looks like Coach McCoy's put away his phone where he was tracking the pitches. Tyler, now he's got out the scorecard, knowing this is it. He's going to have to make a move after this batter.
The 3-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. It's a full count with 1 away.
So the way you can finish this one if you're Blake is a double play ball. Tyler, that's the way you get out of here with the win and keeping the bullpen out of this. If you can get a ground ball, double play, you'll get the complete game.
The 3-2 payoff. Fouled straight back for, it'll keep the count at 3-2. Pitch was at the belt. Blake gets the pitch, comes back set, takes one look, delivers another payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Wasatch has 2 outs, and that'll bring Coach McCoy out to the mound, and Wasatch will have to make the adjustment. We'll go ahead and take a break. Wasatch down to their final out. It's 5-3, looking for a Game 1 victory here on 94.5 The Peak.
Hey Wasatch, it's Nicole with Mountain Refined. We are so excited to be supporting our local teams and all the sports that you guys are into. We wanted you to know a little piece of what we have. You can come on down, grab teacher gifts, protein powder, and even rent that tuxedo for junior prom. Did you guys know that? Shop local and support us. We love being a part of this community. Go Wasatch, 480 North Main Street, right here in Heber.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. You'll always find the best deals and expert service at your local Napa Auto Parts store. We offer expert service in helping you find the parts you're looking for your current project, as well as Milwaukee tools. We can also help you with most motorsport, RV, and vehicle battery needs at your local Napa Auto Parts store in Heber City. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Here at Country Gardens and Nursery, we hope that you feel that you are home when you are away from home as you go around our perennial floor checking out the newest and latest for beauty for your garden, as you wander into our indoor plant shop, seeing the possibility of what could be yours. Stop by Country Gardens and Nursery, your home away from home. 1401 US 189, Heber City, Utah. And don't forget to check us out on social media for quick tips and tricks throughout the season.
Chad here from Mountain West Trailers. Celebrating 20 years in business, we know you value strength and reliability. Whether it's for work or play, our dump and equipment trailers are built to last. Enclosed cargo trailers for business and fun, or open utility trailers for everything in between. With expert sales, parts, and service, we've got you covered. Mountain West Trailers is always right behind you. Visit us at mountainwesttrailer.com or stop by at 1470 South Highway 40 here in Heber.
Check out the Fit Stop Health Club. It's more than a great facility. Their employees and staff create a comfortable, caring, supportive place for men and women of all ages, as well as their families, to work out. They have your tanning beds, massage, and personal trainers. Find your new groove. Jump into their therapy pool with endless laps. They have Group X classes with nationally certified and specially trained instructors. See what the Fit Stop offers. Go to their website at fitstophealthclub.com. For more information, call 654-2131.
Wasatch turns to junior Max Livingston to try to close this one out. 1 out away. They have to take Sweat out due to a pitching change. This one's going to be looped down the right field line. Long run for Salmon. He's not going to be able to get there. And that'll move the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cedar Valley down to their final out. It is the tying run at the plate. Wasatch leads 5-3. Blake Sweat had to come out of the game due to pitch count. And they're going to turn to Max Livingston, who's been Wasatch's day 3 starter during region play. He did throw 3 innings against Cedar Valley out at Cedar Valley, but gave up 9 runs in those 3 innings. It's a 1-2 count. Livingston delivers on the slide step. The off speed just above the belt, misses for a 2-2 count. Two balls, 2 strikes. It's Pincock at first base after a leadoff single. Wasatch was able to get a pop out and a strikeout. The 2-2 misses high again. That'll fill the count at 3-2. Pincock will get a head start. The payoff pitch, swung on, gets a piece of it, fouls it off, back to the backstop. We'll keep the count at 3-2. Livingston comes set, not a big lead over at first. Runner will go the 3-2, another foul ball. Good at bat here from Johnson, who's had himself a good game. Singled and scored. He's 1 for 3. Had a fielder's choice ground out to first base in his last at bat with the bases loaded. He's had a good game defensively at first. Livingston comes set, delivers. So another foul ball. Might need some oxygen at first base. That's 3 sprints.
Not a bad time to pick him off. Is that what you're saying? Too tired? Well, he's got about a 3-foot lead. Is all over there right now.
Another 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and Max Livingston gets the game-ending strikeout, and Wasatch gets the W. It's a 5-3 win in Game 1 of the state tournament. We'll take a break and be back with the Timberline Ace Hardware postgame show here on 94.5 The Peak.
Unlock your potential at Bonnie Joseph Academy, your local beauty school. Explore the art of cosmetology, barbering, hair design, basic aesthetics, master aesthetics, and nail tech programs. Visit bonniejosephacademy.edu to learn more and enroll today. Financial aid is available for qualifying students, and we offer flexible schedules and distant education options. Transform your passion into a rewarding career at Bonnie Joseph Academy, where beauty meets expertise. Bonnie Joseph Academy, Heber City.
At Heber Park City Appliance, you're getting a dedicated team of professionals who go out of their way to keep your home running smoothly. And when we say team, we're talking about 40 years of winning service and reliability. We're here to boost your at-home satisfaction long after your purchase. So when it's fourth quarter and your fridge goes out, oh man, be confident knowing we're a team that will go the distance for you. Heber Park City Appliance in Heber City. Visit us online at heberappliance.com.
And now, back to the action. Wasatch High School Sports on 94.5 The Peak.
Wasatch gets the 5-3 victory here on Game 1 of the state tournament. It's time for the Timberline Ace Hardware post-game show. Timberline Ace Hardware is all about being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience from local experts who know you best. I throw it over to you for our game summary.
Well, Ty, this one, Wasatch jumped out to an early 4-0 lead after getting 4 runs in the first inning. Blake Sweat was great for Wasatch starting on the mound. Scoreless innings in the first, second, and third for Cedar Valley. But the Wasatch bats cooled off. Cedar Valley made a pitching change after the first inning, and Bishop came in, and he shut down Wasatch. Tyler, 4 straight scoreless innings for Bishop, and Wasatch was reeling. And by the bottom of the 5th, it was a 4-3 game after Cedar Valley scored 2 in the 4th and 1 in the 5th. Wasatch responded, though, as Sweat got a shutdown inning in the 6th, giving up no runs, and then the Wasps got a big 2-out knock from Grant Mahoney in the bottom of the 6th inning to score a run, and Wasatch took a 5-3 lead. And ultimately, that was enough. Blake Sweat had to come out in the 7th inning with 1 out to go as he ran out of pitches, hitting the pitch count limit. But Max Livingston came in and shut it down, getting a strikeout in his 1 batter faced. In total, Tyler, your box score, Wasatch wins 5-3 on 10 hits, 2 errors for the Wasps. Cedar Valley held to only 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Aviators. Wasatch struck out 9 Aviators on the day. 8 of those went to Blake Sweat on the mound. He had a fantastic game at the plate, Tyler. Offensively for Wasatch, 3 different hitters with multiple hits in this game, Tyler. And one that led the way, Jack Salmon, 3 hits on the day for Wasatch, going 3 for 3 at the plate for Salmon. And then up and down the lineup as well, Tyler Mahoney with a couple hits and Blake Sweat with 2 hits on the day. Those are some of your offensive standouts. And Wasatch gets the 5-3 victory and a 1-0 series lead and a chance to close it out tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Game summary brought to you by Row Bars Collision. Keys to the win also brought to you by Wasatch Behavioral Health, a public comprehensive behavioral health center providing a variety of services designed to meet the needs of children, youth, and adults. Ty, your keys to the win today for Wasatch.
Well, Ty, it was clutch hitting, right? You think about the 2-out knocks that Wasatch got, knocks with runners in scoring position. That was a big deal. And Wasatch, it tightened up, but they kept their composure, and they got off to a good, quick start, and that was enough. And the Wasps were able to get out of here with a win on the part of clutch hitting, and then, of course, big-time save there from Max Livingston, coming in and getting right to work, Tyler. 1 batter faced, and then game over. So it's a big part of the game there.
You already mentioned some of those key standouts today. Blake Sweat in the box, brought to you by Country Gardens and Nursery, Heber's only locally owned and operated plant nursery. And Ty, your play of the game brought to you by by Wasatch Napa Auto Parts.
Well, Ty, there's 2 moments. The play of the game certainly has to go to Jack Salmon, Tyler, when he made that bare hand late in the game, coming in and keeping the score at a 1-run lead for Wasatch, Tyler, on that great play. But really the moment of the game was when it was a 4-3 game in the 5th inning, and Sweat was able to work out of a bases-loaded jam, not giving up any runs at that point, Tyler. Nobody out, bases loaded, 4-3. Blake gets the next 3 hitters out. And so really those are 2 moments that you have to talk about. Salmon's play, but Sweat working out of the jam. That's the difference in the game, and perhaps the difference in the season for Wasatch to continue to play in the playoffs.
Wasatch gets the 5-3 victory. We'll be back on the air tomorrow at 1 o'clock p.m. as Wasatch look to close out this round 1 series and set their sights for Cypress High School. We want to thank you for listening to 94.5 The Peak. Tune in tomorrow, 1 o'clock for Game 2.
You've been listening to High School Baseball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.